King Charles III simply won't have time for a meeting with Prince Harry prior to his coronation day, a source has stated. The friend of the king recently told the Daily Beast, Charles adores Harry and wants him to be there. But he has a coronation to organize. Prince Harry has reportedly requested to hold a meeting with his father before he and Meghan Markle accept their invite to the event on May 6. The 38-year-old wants to clear the air with not only his father but also his elder brother, before he sets about flying over to the UK, from his home in the US. Follow below for our latest royal updates. 2 days ago 21:30 Catherine Meyer funnel Queen Camilla and King Charles victims of same abuse. Harry and Meghan complain about Queen Consort Camilla and King Charles have been the victims of the same abuse, which was in part to blame for Prince Harry and Meghan Markle leaving the royal family, a royal expert has stated. Express.co.uk's royal correspondent Richard Palmer explained on this week's Royal Roundup how people had attacked and criticized the King and Queen Consort ever since their relationship became public. All family members have been the victims of online abuse on social media, with Harry and Meghan taking steps to gather information on the perpetrators. Speaking to Pandora Forsyth, Mr. Palmer said, "I think this needs to be called out, the social media companies need to do more about it, they need to end anonymity for a start. This is where I do think the Sussexes had a point, they got this guy Christopher Boozy to do some analysis and found that it was a small number of accounts that were abusing them, but amplifying it so much. We see the same thing on the other side as well, we see their porters, including some people who they've thanked for their support, vehemently abusing the King, the Queen Consort, the Prince and Princess of Wales and other members of the family." 2 days ago 20:10 Catherine Meyer funnel Princess Kate and Prince William left David Walliams disappointed during ski holiday. Kate, Princess of Wales and Prince William famously enjoy a private family skiing holiday, however David Walliams has admitted he was left disappointed not to see them at a celebrity favourite resort in France. The children's author and TV star was holidaying at Courchevel in the French Alps when he was informed he was staying there with another very famous guest. Mr. Walliams spoke to Hello! Magazine last year about his holiday, saying, "We happened to be at the same ski resort and it was only because someone came up to me and said, 'You're the second celebrity I've seen today,' and I was like, 'Okay, well, who's the first?' And he said Prince William, so I knew we'd been at the same place. I was kind of hoping to bump into them. With the helmets, they're probably not very recognized so they can just enjoy themselves. It's like famous people with COVID masks." It is not known exactly which resort the Wales family were holidaying at, although it could be Les Trois Vallées where they took Prince George and Princess Charlotte in 2016. Read the full story here. 2 days ago 19:20 Catherine Meyer funnel King Charles writes Lady Bird book on climate change to warn children of threat to planet. King Charles has co-authored a Lady Bird book on climate change to give children basic facts and figures about the environmental threat facing the planet. It comes after Charles met his co-author, Natural England chair Tony Juniper, when he hosted a reception for environment ministers from across the globe. They had been attending a government conference to drive forward the goals of the UN Nature Summit, COP15. Read the full story here. 2 days ago 18:21 Catherine Meyer funnel King Charles honored with colorful gift as he hosts Indigenous Amazon leader at Palace. King Charles III was honored with a colorful gift from Amazon Indigenous leader Domingo Pease at a reception hosted at Buckingham Palace. Mr. Pease was pictured placing a brightly colored necklace around the king's neck, and also gave him a bracelet and a small decorated bowl. Others greeted by Charles at the reception included Environment Secretary Therese Coffey and Commonwealth Secretary Baroness Scotland. Queen Consort Camilla was unable to attend as she is still recovering from COVID, having tested positive earlier this week. The event was held to discuss the practical implementation of the Global Biodiversity Framework. Read the full story here. 2 days ago 17:53 Catherine Meyer funnel Prince Harry's biggest fault that he had long before Meghan pointed out by royal expert. Prince Harry's biggest fault was apparent long before he met his wife Meghan Markle, according to a royal expert. Express.co.uk's royal correspondent Richard Palmer spoke on this week's Royal Roundup about a tour he took with the Duke of Sussex to the US before 2016, where his obsession with media scrutiny became clear. On that trip Harry was reportedly poring over press coverage of the event, in particular the public's comments about him. Mr. Palmer told Pandora Forsyth, "I think one of Harry's biggest faults actually is that he does pay an overt amount of attention to what is written about him and his wife. That's always been the case. I can remember being on a tour to the US with him. We went to Colorado and went to see the Warrior Games. It was a really interesting tour, but he did say at one point during that trip that had been looking at a story in Heat magazine. Actually I think one of his biggest fans might have been writing for them." Read the full story here. 2 days ago 16:35 Catherine Meyer funnel Express. Co.uk makes Queen Elizabeth's whiskey-infused chocolate mousse. When the late Queen was not travelling with her favourite chocolate biscuit cake, former royal chef Darren McGrady had to concoct another portable decadence while the royal family was on holiday at Balmoral Castle in Scotland: whiskey-infused chocolate mousse. Darren said on his YouTube channel, "We never knew whether the royal family were going out for dinner, barbecuing in the hills, or having dinner at Balmoral and would need to prepare dishes that could be served anywhere on the estate." He released this chocolate mousse recipe in honor of the late Queen's Platinum Jubilee last year. The make-ahead mousse is perfect for anyone enjoying a relaxed dessert, and I attempted to make it exclusively for Express. Co.uk. Ingredients: 6 ounces of dark chocolate, 10 fluid ounces of double cream, 5 egg yolks, 5 egg whites, 1 teaspoon of instant coffee, 2 tablespoons drambuie, 1 tablespoon of boiling water. Read the full story here. 2 days ago 15:59 Catherine Meyer funnel Harry left royal journalists baffled after revealing he reads Heat magazine. Prince Harry left royal journalists in a state of confusion when he complained about a story written about him in a gossip magazine. The Duke of Sussex's attention to public opinion was branded one of his biggest faults by royal correspondent Richard Palmer. He told the Daily Express Royal Roundup, "I think one of Harry's biggest faults is he does pay a lot of attention to what is written about him and his wife, and that's always been the case. I can remember being on a tour to the US with him. It was the tour where he went to Colorado to see the Warrior Games, which gave him the idea for the Invictus Games. It was a really interesting tour, but he did say at one point during that trip that he had been looking at a story in Heat magazine, and I think one of his biggest fans might have been writing for Heat magazine at the time. We were all wondering, why are you worrying about what's being said in these gossip magazines?" Read the full story here. 2 days ago and 14:25 Catherine Meyer funnel. Good afternoon from London. I'm Catherine Meyer funnel, and I'll be bringing you all the latest royal update into this evening. Feel free to get in touch at Cathy. Mayor Funnel at reachbook.com 2 days ago 13:31 Lauren Welch Prince Harry's privacy claim ridiculed after he describes wetting his pants in memoir. Prince Harry has faced a new charge of hypocrisy over his tell-all memoir after a clip resurfaced of the Duke rallying against privacy intrusions. Prince Harry has come under fire after a 2016 clip resurfaced of the Duke slamming the public's incessant need to find out every little detail that goes on behind the scenes. Harry is seen on BBC's The Andrew Marr Show, saying, "Everyone has a right to their privacy and a lot of the members of the general public get it. But sadly in some areas, there's this incessant need to find out every little detail that goes on behind the scenes. It's unnecessary. The private life has to be private and I hope people respect that." Here 2 days ago 12:11 Lauren Welch Prince Harry and Meghan erased from Queen's Commonwealth Trust website in new relaunch. It has been 3 years since Prince Harry and Meghan Markle made the decision to step down as senior working royals and work to become financially independent. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have been erased from the Queen's Commonwealth Trust website in the site's new relaunch. Their removal comes after they took aim at the Commonwealth in their Netflix series, Harry and Meghan, which was released on the streaming service in December. Here 2 days ago 10:12 Lauren Welch Queen Camilla sees boost to popularity despite recent spate of vicious trolling. The Queen consort has been targeted by vicious trolls after testing positive for COVID earlier this week. The Queen consort has been handed a boost in popularity, despite recent trolling, after a new poll indicated that the public are viewing the 75-year-old in a more positive light for her royal role alongside the King. The People polling, conducted by GB News, asked whether members of the public have a favourable or unfavourable view of King Charles I's wife. Here 2 days ago 09:50 Lauren Welch The key roles Kate, William, Harry and Meghan will play at the King's coronation explained. The coronation of King Charles and Queen consort Camilla will take place on May 6 at Westminster Abbey, with all members of the royal family expected to play their part. A historian and author has revealed the key roles that other high-profile royals will play at King Charles' coronation. The event in May will be attended by nearly all members of the firm, with high-ranking royals such as the Prince and Princess of Wales having their own important duties on the day. Here 2 days ago 08:54 Lauren Welch Meghan and Harry should be very concerned after South Park went for the jugular. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry have been warned that many Americans agree with the accuracy of portrayal in the satirical comedy South Park. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry should be very concerned that their popularity is plummeting, according to royal experts, as American media begins to pick the Duke and Duchess apart. The raunchy, and often satirical show South Park was the latest U.S. household name to savage the Sussexes, depicting the pair as a whiny couple who loudly beg for privacy. Here 3 days ago 07:23 Lauren Welch Good morning from London. I'm Lauren Welch and I will be bringing you all the latest royal updates. Please feel free to get in touch with me as I work. Your thoughts are always welcome. Email, lauren.welch@reachbook.com. Twitter, Lauren Welch.
To us.